Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, it is going to be moving day. So off cam, I prepared ahead the materials that I would need. Now, realistically speaking, you wouldn't need that much, just enough for an improved furnace or two, and most probably, yeah, maybe even the blacksmith, and as well as the one that produces shapewood. Then after which, you can move into your next base and have the rest of the ingredients prepared there. But essentially, just to cut things short, I already prepared everything. Now, before that, actually, I have to do a quick errand over here, and that is basically to get the purple lotus flowers. Just because in the episode of Liu Fei, we already got the black lotus flowers. So I'll just hop right quick over here, show you guys where that is, and get me some of the purple lotus. So see you guys in a bit. All right, we just made it here now past this. I think this is called the Northern Barracks of some sort, and we might level actually here. Okay, cool. Now, what we want to do is head towards the pond area over here, and the purple flowers are, lo and behold, the purple lotus flowers. So you can go ahead and gather them. I think I'll just gather enough for, I don't know, maybe 100. Actually gained a level there, and to show you guys, I am at level 50. So that is quite enough for us to do the next video. But again, more of that in the next video. Let's just go ahead and gather some more. I need about, can you kill that please? Kill it. I think I need about 100, more or less. But you guys can gather more if you want to. I'll just go gather up until 100, and I think 99. Wow, one short. Oh my gosh. I think I also want to get like seeds, so I'm not sure if there's a better way to get seeds other than to just harvest them. But hopefully we get seeds. If we don't, then we don't. That's fine. I'll just gather a bunch more. Would it be different if I just pick them? No, we just get one if we pick them up. So what you really want to do is harvest them with a sickle and just hope you get seeds so you can replant them on your own. Like right there, we got seeds, finally. By the way, if you're in the area, there is also a spawn of a blood golem, I think. Blood rocknose? Yeah, that one. Blood crystal. That's what I wanted to get at. That is here, over in the... I honestly forgot what this is called. Southern Barracks or something? I think like a Northern Barracks? Eastern Barracks is what it's called. Anyways, I'll see you guys back at home. Okay, we made it back home, and I would... Oh, you entered that door. Anyways, we made it back home, and I'll just have to double check on the materials, but I feel like I will be ready to go. We'll just have to drop some stuff off. Then I would actually meet you guys back once we're at our next base location. We are here now outside Sepermeru, and I actually had to build 25 water orb and get all my black lotus and purple lotus flowers. Just cuz. I'll show why in a bit. But before we do that, we are going to enter the other side. So past the King Rhino, past all the buildings over here on the left side of Sepermeru, we are entering that side over there. We are also going to pass Conan's Tavern, which is in that entrance over there. Actually, you know what? Let's enter that side. I think this is better. It has more of a dramatic entrance to our base. So, hello, people of Sepermeru. That is Conan's Tavern. There's Conan himself right over there. And we just want to head over here on the right side. Let us not get tempted, because we might see a tier 4 and I'm not ready to tame them yet. So not looking, not looking, not looking. Right, and there it is. There is our base. So I honestly like how that turned out. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, cool. Home sweet home. Let's get down our horse, open the gate, and we have this whole courtyard to ourselves. I'm thinking maybe the animal pen over there, as well as the stable, maybe. Probably build my own stable, like a DIY kind of stable as well. Uh, One of the things that I already prepared to bring is the Lesser Wheel of Pain, which I can just go ahead and get the materials from my horse. I'll just go ahead and put it here by the gate. I think that is enough over there. Just put that there and lessen our load or lighten our load. Put the girl here as well. And when we go inside, there's still no lights yet, but that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and build. I think I'll build it here. Let's go and build smithing and the furnace. Now I have resources enough for 2 furnaces, mainly because one is where I will smelt down the stones into bricks and hardened bricks, and then the other one is where I will turn the iron and steel and whatnot. So I'll just go ahead and have 2 of them over there, and I have the blacksmith bench as well. So let's just go ahead and put it over on this side. And improve armor's bench. Maybe like so. Improve alchemist bench. Maybe I can put the alchemy over here on this side now. Just kind of separate them. So put that there, and then I have the fireball cauldron as well. The improved version. I know I have one recipe for a fluid press, so let's go ahead and do that now. Like so. Carpentry. I do have one for the improved carpenter or carpentry's bench, so I'll just go ahead and place that over here on the side. And then I know I have an artisan as well, so let's go ahead and put the Argosian artisan table. I guess I'll just put it over here like so. And then I also have, yeah, I know I have a dryer. Then I think I also have some for the cook, which I have to unlock still. Just because it is tied with a journey step, so that is the chef. More of that later in the episode. I also have the thaumaturgy bench. I guess I'll just put it here, like so. And then this is where the hard part comes in. So now that we have new benches, I would then need new thralls. What I'll be aiming for is at least a tier 3. So tier 3, tier 4. Just because I know how super rare tier 4s are. That is essentially why I chose to hang around Sepermeru. Just because, you know, I have higher chances of finding a tier 4 there. So let us go ahead and make 25 purple lotus orbs. I don't think you'll ever need more than a stack while that's burning in the background or cooking in the background. I'll just go ahead and check what else I need to build. So I can also build a tanner's table over here. So let's just go ahead and build that over in this area, maybe like so. And then I also can build an improved tannery. So I'll just make it like that. And then I also have, or can make the tinker's bench. You know what? I'll just go ahead and put it here on this side. Just because I feel like this would be more of the cooking stuff. I'll just go ahead and put the tinker here. Or maybe here. Like this, perfect. Assuming it can fit. Which I feel like it can fit. You just have to... like that. Yeah, that's the perfect side. And I can even open the door and whatnot. So, alright, cool. I can make the saddler's work table. Let's just go ahead and put it here while there's still no stable. But yeah, like what I said, we got new benches, and now it's time for me to go around Sepermeru and look for crafters that we can put here. So I'll probably skip to when, you know, I see them, just because I know how long it will take for me to just go around, keep going around, and look for them. So I'll just probably show snippets of who I caught, and yeah, I'll see you guys once we have most, if not all, of the thralls that we need. So again, see you guys very, very soon. So not too far out, or not too, you know, not too long from now, I see a mute, And he is a tier 4 priest. Problem is he is in the set religion. Now I'm not focusing on set. I would pretty much like to focus on the religion that I started with, just because I already showcased all the religion in my previous series. I would like to, yes, just focus on Emir. I think that's what I started. So Emir priests, if I'm not mistaken, are in Asagarth and probably somewhere in the north area, but mostly here. So that is where I'll try to look for my tier 4 priests. But again, more of that eventually. Still no luck on other tier 4 crafters. Not the tier 4 that I'm looking for, but that is one of the archers that spawns here. A tier 4 archer. And speaking of, and here is the other archer, Lisa O Longbow. Still no luck. I'm already at the other side of town now. So I already circled it once. Fortunately, I didn't get any. Alright, so I guess the first one that we will get is Bragoras the Baker. So let us go ahead and equip our Purple Lotus orbs and just throw it at his feet. And we will just eventually have to wait for him to be knocked out. I mean, we could also help knock him out, but then this would actually trigger everyone around the vicinity, and we don't want that to happen. Right, so I think that's more than 50%. Let's go ahead and throw in the other one. And yeah, I'll just have to bring this back to our Wheel of Pain, and then I guess I'll just have to see you guys on to the next one that we will befriend. So see you guys very, very soon. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. One tick. Alright, what's the call here? Do I just wait for... You know what, it's fine. I can just go ahead and make some more. I don't want to risk the aggro and end up dying and whatnot. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Let's do it the safer way. And there. He's knocked out. I'll just go ahead and bring him to the Wheel of Pain. And I'll see you guys on the next one. On the next person that is, not on the next video. And here is our next one. It's a Fletcher. I'd rather have the Bowmaker, but we can't be too picky. So let's go ahead and enslave him. Who are you? Oh, you're just an archer. So hopefully this time it really requires 2 and not 3. That was such a bad luck for the first one. Yeah, okay. This would take more than 1, I feel like. Huh, I think it's just gonna take 1. It did just take 1. Amazing. Right, cool. Boy, oh boy. Aren't we lucky? Bladesmith. Give me that. Gimme. I would never actually imagine to get this early on, but damn, alright. It's pretty good. So essentially, this is the best blacksmith you want to have in your arsenal of thralls or crafters, just because he would provide the best boost for your weapons. Can't believe I got him. There's also an armor that gives or provides the best bonuses to armor. If we could get that, man, we are good to go for the rest of the game. I'll just keep on gathering the people I get over here, just so we can plop them down in one go later on in the video. Okay, we have the cook, the smelter, the sorcerer, carpenter, blacksmith, and now we have a dancer. I think I just need the tanners and the armorer now. If I can find the armor, I think I might have to stick with the armorer 3. Aside from that, I don't know. The armor is really hard to come by. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that feels so good. Shieldwright. I think that is the best one. We are all set to go. Right, give me that guy. Now all I really need now is a tanner and a alchemist. Then I think I'm done. And finally, my gosh. Now that just leaves a tanner. Now here's a tanner 3. And I really want to look for that guy that I always see here. There's a tanner 2, and he always spawns here as well. This is his one location where the tanner is sitting, and sometimes he could be walking around like this guy. That's a smelter though. I'm not sure if he ever sits here, but what is this guy? That's a blacksmith. And sometimes he will be here at the back, and again sometimes he would be standing right there where the carpenter 3 is. So again, I just want to go ahead and look for him. Come on now, where could he be? All I know is he's partly going bald like that guy, only with longer hair. So that is currently what I'm looking for every time I visit these spawn points for him. Come on, where is he? Hold on a second. Is that him? Is that actually him? Inigo, is that you? Oh man, I know my balding man. I know you. This guy completes our thralls, our crafters. So I'll just go ahead and knock him out. Dude, that is one big ant. What the heck? Alright, let's just go ahead and knock him out. I think he will require one more. If not, then this should knock him out. But yeah, anyways, after I knock him out, put him on the wheel, and then I'll just go ahead and show you guys my haul. So I think I've skipped some, and yeah, we'll just have to put them all in their respective benches. So see you guys in a bit. Man, I almost gave up on this guy, but finally. Now let us show you, or let me show you my thrall haul. This is all that we have. So for the cook, we have Bragoras. For the smelter, we have Udea. For the sorcerer, we have Apshara. For the dancer, we have Luba. For a bearer, actually, I won't put the bearer first, but lucky that we found her. For the alchemist, we have Iblis. And for the tanner, we have Inigo. So I'll just go ahead and put them there. They will eventually walk to their respective benches. Now there are actually some here that double. So for this one, this is the armor. We have 4 blacksmiths, and we already completed the all the. I think they're called occupations. So we have a one that upgrades on the damage, one on durability, and one that does armor pen. All right, so we have the carpenter, we have the driver, I think, or the enforcer. Then we have these guys, so let us just go ahead and put them all down here as well. So again, let's just populate our building. Oh, I have to move you. You're not supposed to be dancing in the middle of everything. Alright, so when we enter the blacksmith, we have all 3. But of course, we will prioritize damage. And for the improved armor's bench, we have the Shieldwright, which gives the bonus to armor. So technically, we're good until the end game. But yeah, anyways, so that not Bragaras, but Bragaras, rather, have something to do, let us go ahead and actually unlock his journey step. So that is this right here, Chef, which requires improved campfire. So let us go ahead and unlock that for 2 points. Now the first step is unlock the bonfire knowledge. So again, survival, bonfire knowledge, unlocked for 2 points. Cook meat and bonfire. So we have to build the bonfire first. So it was dark out a while ago, so I just, gathered materials to make the bonfire, and as well harvested the meat so that we can cook the in the bonfire. So let's just go ahead and put the wood there. There we go. Then we need to unlock the grinder knowledge, which is again in survival, and grinder is this one. So let's unlock that for 4. Put stone in grinder. So of course we need first to make the grinder. So that is in general, and grinder requires 50 brick. So lucky for us that we have Dea here, which increases the crafting speed to ×2. So that should be over maybe in a couple of minutes or so. But of course for you guys, it will be in a quick edit. And the bricks are done. Let's go get the 50 bricks that we need for the grinder. And let's just go ahead and put the grinder over in this corner like so. Alright. Yeah, like so. And then we want to put stone in the grinder. So I think it's 5 minimum. Or maybe not 5, maybe 10. So 10 stone is to 1 salt. And that should... Oops. What? Wait, what? There. Now we need to unlock the fisher knowledge. So that is under survival. And it is this one right over here. So unlock that for 2 points. Then access or place a fish trap, for which we need farming, fish, twine, and shapewood. So again, we can make the shapewood here. craft 10. And the twine we can make from our inventory. We are pulling from this box over here. So this box was too far out, but we should have the materials by now. So just here is fine, as long as it's in the water. You don't want to put it way too down deep, just because you know you're gonna have to swim for it. So just here is fine. Then catch fish using bait in the fish, and we can do that by using the insects that we have. Put that there, and that should gather fish over time. Alright, now that we caught one, let us go ahead and put that in our inventory. And then we can craft dried meat in a dryer. Now I forgot to make a dryer, so let's go ahead and make a dryer first. We need shape wood and twine. Alright, let's put that down over on this side over here. Let's go craft the dried meat by putting savory flesh over there. Getting bark with our pick, because bark is the fuel for the dryer. And putting said bark in the dryer. Then we can just go ahead and craft them. I'll just craft one. I don't think we need to craft many. Like so. And then we need to unlock the stove knowledge. Again, under survival in the primitive cook. Let's unlock the stove for 6 points. And then we need to place down the stove cooking. Now stove requires iron reinforcements and stone. And with enough materials, let us go ahead and put our stove down like so. And then from here we can access it and make fish strips. Now for the fish strips, we do need all three kinds of fish, or fishes rather, since they're all different types. Now in the stove we just have to craft one, and we put our coal here, and then we press play. And we need to eat a filling meal. I'm not sure if fish strips count, but let's go ahead and eat that, and that finishes the chef journey step. Now another journey step that I actually want to do is the dismantler journey, just because throughout my journey in Conan Exiles, I will tend to have like a lot of loot, like weapons, armor, and whatnot, and I want to dismantle them so that I could get resources back, especially with the star metal. So let us go ahead and actually do that now. Activate that. And first step is to put bone into the grinder. So let us go ahead and go to the grinder, and we need to put bone. So I'm not sure how many it takes. Oh, 1:1. Alright, cool. So we just do that. Then we put plant fiber. Now if I'm not mistaken, plant fiber, I need, I think, 10 to make spice. Yeah, there you go. Now we need to put human flesh into the fluid press. Now with human flesh, you have to kill an NPC, and once they're dead, all you have to do is harvest them with your cleaver. There you go, finally. And 1 human flesh is equal to 1 blood. So that is how you get blood. Now we need to put coal into the fuel press, or well, fluid press. I'm not sure how many. How many is that? 25? I think 25 is to 1 tar. Now we need to unlock the dismantling bench. So let's go ahead and unlock it in survival. And this one here, dismantling bench. Unlock that for 8 points. Now we need to dismantle an item. Now off cam, I did go back home and got all my stuff from my previous base. But we won't be dismantling all of them. We just want to dismantle one. So that needs insulated wood. Let's actually move our dryer here, just because I feel like I'll be drying more wood than meat. And now that we have the materials for it, let's just go ahead and put it down where like right there. And because the hunting bow is the cheapest one that I have right now, I can go ahead and dismantle that, and we want to claim this one for the recipe for the improved dismantling bench. So let's go ahead and reclaim that, and from here we can just take all and remove that, and we can build this now, assuming that we have more insulated wood. Now obviously with the improved dismantling bench, we get more out of the things that we dismantle. So we get more iron, we get more steel and whatnot. Now this armor piece was actually a wrong build for me, so I'll just go ahead and dismantle everything. And now that we also have a better armor and a blacksmith, we can also dismantle our old armor and we can just make a new one. Should also dismantle the ones Liu Fei is wearing, but you know, I'll probably do that off cam since we aren't going to journey anytime soon. So for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna dismantle the legendary weapons just yet. This one is a unique one since it has the yellow border, I feel like. And with the arrows, I don't think you can dismantle them. You can just, you know, throw them away, but I'll just put them there for safekeeping for now. So for the next episode, that will be a fun one since we did reach level 50 now and we are a couple of percent away from level 51. So that is the sweet spot. So if you want to know why I say that is the sweet spot, I guess you'll just have to stick around and watch that in the next episode. Anyways, that is it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please do leave a like or simply let me know down in the comments below how I'm doing, what you liked about it or what you didn't like about it. And if you want to support me further, you can do so by subscribing to the channel as that really helps me out a lot. Anyways, that is it for me for today. I'm Aimatiro and I'll see you guys on the next video.